you understand?
Hello there, guys. Welcome back to Chelsea Blues. Hope you guys are all doing well. Apologies, the video has come out this late. It is currently 9:30. I'm just going to say that now. This is supposed to come out around this time. Let's be realistic here. Well, around 8. It was supposed to come out around an hour ago, but I've had problems with StreamYard, and yeah, it's only just come back. Like, there might be problems, like, in general with the app. I've just got my account back. So, yeah. I'm going to do this as quickly as I can, and then post it for you lot, and then off to bed. So, yeah. I mean, before we get into it, thank you very much for clicking on the video. Make sure you smash the like, subscribe, turn on notifications, don't miss any great upcoming content. Make sure you follow the socials as well. Big up to every single one of you that is locked in. Let's get into the news, because there's been a lot of news regarding Gittens, Ekitike, and Victor Gyokeres. And there's also other bits and bobs as well, which I'll go through. So this will be probably about a 10-15 minute video or something like that. But firstly, let's start with Jamie Gittens. Now, we all saw that saga of how it ended, and Jamie Gittens is not very happy with how it did end. But all is not lost, because it can still happen. The deal is still possible, but not in time for the Club World Cup, though. So, let's have a look. A new proposal could already be on the table in the next days for Jamie Gittens. Chelsea want the player, and Gittens is literally waiting for Chelsea's phone call. Now, if I'm honest, I would have rather kept Jadon Sancho, but if his wage demands were that high, then okay, get Jamie Gittens as like a second fiddle to like either Pedro Neto or Noni Madueke, who's going to play on that side. Thing is, we don't know. So, yeah. I mean, I would take Jamie Gittens as a second option, but I'm not sure for the amount of money that we're looking to pay for him. I'm not sure he's worth that. But you guys, let me know in the comments if you guys think that Jamie Gittens is worth 40-50 million pounds. But yeah, I don't think he's worth at like 50 mil is the most I'd pay for him, if I'm being honest. But yeah, you guys in the comments let me know of what you think of the Jamie Gittens situation. I wouldn't pay more than 50, but Chelsea are clearly willing to pay more than that. I'm not, though. But yeah, let me know in the comments of what you think of the Gittens situation. Next, Hugo Ekitike. Now, there's been news on that. I think it's come from Florian Plettenberg that we all know that Chelsea and Liverpool are looking at Ekitike. But there has also been another club that has entered the race. Well, it's a surprising club, I will say, considering they've made signing of Mateus Cunha. I think you guys know where I'm going with this now. It is Manchester United Football Club. They have entered the race for Hugo Ekitike. As Florian Plettenberg says here, exclusive, Manchester United have now officially entered the race for Hugo Ekitike. Man United made contact with Eintracht Frankfurt within the last 48 hours, expressed concrete interest, and gathered all relevant information. Liverpool and Chelsea remain in the race, and now Man United are in as well. Price tag 100 million euros. Now, again, this is another one with the price tag. I don't think Hugo Ekitike is worth 100 million euros. I don't see a player there worth 100 million euros. I know that he's had a good season this season. I'm going to check his stats. Stats for 22 for this season, Hugo Ekitike. Right. So total, he's got 22 goals and 12 assists. So he's got 34 goal contributions in 48 matches. From what I'm seeing, he's got 15 in the Bundesliga, 4 in the Europa League, and 3 in the DFB Pokal, whatever that competition is. He's got 8 assists in the Bundesliga, 3 in the Europa League, and 1 in the DFB Pokal. So, yeah. He's got 34 goal contributions in 48 matches. That isn't bad, to be fair to it. That's over 1 in 2. But it is the German league. So I'm not sure if that's clearly worth 100 million euros. Maybe 60 at max. But 100 million, I think Frankfurt are taking the mick there. But yeah, that's my opinion on Hugo Ekitike. I actually think he'll do really well at like a Man United or Liverpool. At Chelsea, I think he'll stink. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the news on Hugo Ekitike. Let me know what you guys think of where he should go, and where do you think is the best move for his career, or should he stay at Frankfurt? You never know. But let me know in the comments what you think. Now, a striker that we expected to be on the market. This guy right here. This guy. Victor Gyokeres. Now, there has been news. I'm not sure whether you would trust this source, but I've seen it. I'm going to make a short on it later. But, yeah. If this is true, then we might be cooked. Here we are. This came out 4 hours ago from Record Portugal. Breaking: Arsenal have submitted their first official bid for Victor Gyokeres, 55 million euros plus 10 million euros in add-ons. The offer was made during a meeting yesterday. Sporting are expected to reject it. There was more news on Victor Gyokeres. Obviously, there's Ekitike news there. Here we are. Arsenal and Manchester United target Victor Gyokeres has reportedly refused to ever play for Sporting again after they went back on a previously agreed arrangement to sell him for £59 million. Now, this is where I think Victor Gyokeres has made a mistake here. He has a gentleman's agreement with Sporting to let him go for that much. Gentleman's agreement don't mean anything nowadays. Harry Kane had one when he nearly went to Manchester City. Did that ever happen? No, it didn't. You need to get things on paper, mate. You need to get things on paper. And that's the mistake that Caicedo made as well. But, yeah. I mean, you guys let me know of what you think about the Victor Gyokeres news. Oh, actually, before I check the latest, there was another thing. about Victor Gyokeres. And it's what he decided to take into his own hands. He put out something on his Instagram story, and I'm pretty sure all of you have seen it. Victor Gyokeres fires back after Sporting president words, "There's a lot of talk at the moment. Most of it is false. I will speak when the time is right." What could that mean? We'll just have to wait and see what Victor Gyokeres says when he speaks out. Because apparently his agent has played a few dumb games in this transfer story, but I'm not going to put words in his mouth. We'll see what he says. Now, I'm just going to check the latest before we wrap up. Firstly, there was one thing that popped up before, like when we first wanted to record. This was fairly new. So, but now it's basically, we'll see what happens. But Bayern top target for this summer remains Nico Williams, who's also on top of Arsenal list. Bayern met his camp twice this month. More meetings will follow. 58 million euro clause, but salary requests will be key difficult point. But Athletic Club Bilbao are also set to offer him a new deal. I think he's likely to stay at Athletic Bilbao, but he could leave. To which club? I don't know. Again, let me know in the comments. Where will Nico Williams go? I think he'll stay, but we'll see what happens. And I think there's one more thing. I say big thing. We already knew this because this is going to happen, but it's finally confirmed of the Ange Postecoglou replacement. It is Thomas Frank. It's official. Thomas Frank signs in as new Tottenham Hotspur manager to replace Ange Postecoglou. Contract until June 2028. That's a 3-year deal, which is not bad. I think this was the best appointment for Tottenham, but for Thomas Frank, I think this is the best move for him to make as well. Because, like, if he wants to take a big step up, Tottenham could be that club. Because he's not really expected to win trophies. So, he's not really under much scrutiny. But if he has the Premier League season like Ange did last season, he'll be on big scrutiny. Like, if he doesn't finish lower than 10th, like, obviously he should have the first season. But, well, unless they're in the relegation zone. But if he finishes higher than 10th, he'll be regarded as a good manager. But we'll see what happens. Let me know what you think of Thomas Frank finally being a Spurs manager. And yeah, let me know how you think he'll do. Now, I'm just going to have one last check of the latest news. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, Florian Wirtz, Liverpool, we already know. Yeah, I think that's it. Now, thank you very much for watching. Sorry that this is a late video. I've had to do this now. Like, I've literally just got my StreamYard account back. Like, literally, I've just got it back. So, I was like, why not do a quick video for you lot? Tomorrow, no, maybe a double upload will be coming. One in like the afternoon, 5, 6, and then one in the evening. But we'll see what happens. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you smash the like, subscribe, turn on notifications to miss any great upcoming content. Make sure you follow the socials as well. And yeah, we are out.
Dad, he's one of our own. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Reece James, he's one of our own.
Really understand.